Zero-day vulnerabilities are the absolute worst. It's
Nasty.
because so they took advantage of a vulnerability that was in the Oracle's e-business suite software, the EBS software. And they went on a warpath, and Washington Post and other companies out there were impacted by this zero-day flaw in Oracle's platform. And large amount of sensitive information from the corporations were stolen. And the vulnerability gave these attackers the ability to run an unauthorized remote code execution. And with that, they got access to the platforms. And they were using this script for about 2 months, beginning in July or August of this year, before Oracle released an emergency update to address this weakness. And impacted companies aside from Washington Post include Envoy Air, and that's a subsidiary of American Airlines, Harvard University, Alliance UK, that's a major insurance firm, and also Global Logic, that is a HR company. And through that, information of 10,000 current and former employees were stolen and taken. This like sensitive information like names, addresses, social security numbers, passports, salary information, bank account information. Zero-day vulnerabilities are the absolute worst. It's
Nasty.
because
How does the Washington Post not have, I mean, I say this every week. How do they not have somebody working on this full time? Washington Post is a honeypot that we don't often talk about. These other major media corporations with like subscription, addresses, names, credit cards, preferences, like political preferences. If you want to do some fundraising, you'd love to see the list of National Post subscribers, or Washington Post subscribers, I should say. I suspect they didn't take much of a hit from this story, but it's interesting all the same that you and I do this show every week, and we don't really talk about newspapers as a jackpot for a hacking group, but it is pretty good. Like WAPO would be a good one to get. The New York Times would be a good one to get. There's some other bangers in there because it's people with money who are stupid, and so it's a good list of people to have if you're trying to get somebody to fall victim to a hacking scam or some other scam, right?